Hey there, my fellow homemakers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Bandit Slayer. Episode 4, Veteran Bunkhouse. So maintenance is level 2.5, Longblood's almost level 2. Light-footed is actually really getting up there. And my sneak is about to level up as well. Nimble only a little over a third of the way to level 2. Nimble is definitely the one that I'm most concerned about. Nimble is like the best combat skill in the game. Because Nimble allows you to backpedal faster. And when you can backpedal faster than zombies can approach, you can fight without having to take much breaks. You can just keep swinging. But that takes a long time to get up there. It's also possible that I go into this section of the warehouse rather than fight this entire group. So maybe I'll take the path of least resistance. Heading in here instead. So I'm just looking for a sledgehammer. I'm not necessarily looking to kill all the zombies out here. Oops, smoke break. I love when they go down quick. So there were, what, 2 or 3 zombies here at this gate? My guess is this is locked. And I don't have a welder's mask on me to be able to break through easily. Although I could just wield the pick, too. I don't need to dismantle the door, I can just smash it to death. Come on, green shirt lady. Let's go. There we go. I got her. I wanted to get her, but not the rest of the group there. Didn't I have a welder's mask in the car? I do. It just... Actually, I think it's over by the storage yard on the ground. But I don't need it to get through this door. Because I have a pickaxe. So axes are some of the best tools to get through doors, and pickaxes, because they have really slow swing and high damage, are really good at getting through doors. As you can see, that was a bit faster than going all the way back to my car and picking up materials to bust through. Alright. Sledge. Yes? No? Let's see. Another pickaxe. So there's 3 rooms in this factory that have boxes like this. They don't have as many boxes as the other warehouse does. But each one's a chance, you know? Oh, there's a welder's mask in here as well. No longer trespassing, just breaking and entering. I'm pretty sure the owners don't own this anymore. They're all zombies or bandits. I'm not sure which. Alright, I don't think that there's sledges in this grouping. So we'll head over to the next room with containers. But so far, not looking so good. I got a lot of streamer luck initially, and then the streamer luck kind of ran out. And there's also, you know, tool and utility closets in here that could have sledges. Certainly no guarantee, but always a possibility. So I know that there's like... Oh, garden fork. I know there's hordes of zombies on the other side of this door, so I just gotta be real quiet. And some of these boxes, like on the back wall, I can't necessarily get to without breaking the other ones down. Wood mallets and hand axes and crowbars and shovels and pipe wrenches, everything except for what I need. Alright, and then the last room is over here. Although I do hear zombies. I think they're just right outside. Pretty creepy sounding. Wooden mallet is almost like a sledgehammer. Yeah, it's too bad you can't just like craft them from scratch. I mean, they're not entirely complicated. Like metal weight plus stick. Even if the crafted ones were like single use or almost single use, that'd be fine. Okay, no sledge. Haven't checked everywhere, but I've checked enough that there's no sledges here. I think my next move is to try to secure a living area so that I can unload the truck, even if I can't really make it truly safe. A partially secure base is still better than no base. And then, depending on my carpentry level, I could also, you know, once I'm able to build stairs and dismantle them at carpentry 6, I don't need a sledgehammer necessarily anymore. Because I can build, like, a loft area from scratch and then dismantle it because it's made of wood. And it doesn't require the sledgehammer to be made truly safe. Alright, so that group's still there. Oh, look at them hovering around that door. I'm glad I was extra quiet. Having them flood in would have been annoying. So it's getting close to the end of the day. 5 p.m. now. So it'd be great if I got the truck positioned so that I could unload and then start to put everything in storage in this factory, or this warehouse rather, that I'm adjacent to. Also, locks matter. Because if something's locked, bandits can't easily get at it. Just figured I'd state the obvious in case that wasn't, you know, that didn't occur to you. It's not going to slow them down very much. It really depends on the weapons they have. So if the bandits are running around with, like, pickaxes, locks won't matter very much, because they'll get through a locked area near instantly. But if they have, you know, knives, then that's a whole different matter. So I don't have nails on me? Well, that's easy to fix. So I'd like to park underneath this window, but I need to make sure that that side is cleared out and safe before I go ahead and do that. So let's go confirm that that would be safe to do. Yeah, there's not too many zombies around. So if I pulled up right here quietly, I might be able to park and not attract the swarm. And my light-footedness is really power leveling. I'm a ninja. Oh yes, the Field of Dead. The other thing I don't have is a nice surface to sleep on. So I could either make a tent kit or grab one of the mattresses from the self-storage yard. I think I'll grab one of the mattresses within the self-storage yard because it's just a little bit easier. But if I wanted to make a tent kit, all I would need to do is find 4 twigs in the forest here. I just did a quick check, but I'm not coming up with any twigs just yet. Okay, there's one zombie following me. Got it. Still hasn't caught up to me yet. I think it... Yeah, it lost me. That's good. Won't try to pull the sheep rip down then. So let's go ahead and add a sheet here. So I can block view. And I'm not going to bother organizing any of my loot just yet. Because I would want a lot more storage shelves than I currently have to actually do the organization. So I'm just trying to unload the truck so that I can loot more things and have room for them. My current weight is 76 and double climbing. So I don't necessarily need to keep eating like high cal stuff. I can start slowing down with the calorie consumption. With that said, I need a little bit more food. Yes. Nothing like some candy. Alright, I put some of the stuff in my backpack. So I don't need the pickaxe on me right now. I'll drop that off as well. This is your favorite warehouse? It's a really nice warehouse. Yeah. It's pretty defensible. It has good sight lines. It's in a good area of the map. It doesn't get a lot of zombie foot traffic. So for a lot of different reasons, I've made it my home. Deja vu, have I taken this building before? Maybe, but not recently. It's just these types of warehouses all look the same. So you might be getting deja vu just because they're like a copy and paste design. You can think of them as prefab. But I haven't based in Riverside in like a long time. Configuration, not location? Yes. Yeah, configuration, yes. Alright, truck's almost empty. And these shelves are almost full. Yeah, it all assumes if I find a sledge soon. True. I don't know the future. I'll try, but man can only get so lucky. Alright, so I'm leaving the gas can and lug wrench in there. And then if I find a tire pump, I'll leave it in the trunk as well. I think I have... Did I already move the tire pump in, or is it in the passengers? Oh, I think I left it on the ground. Back where I used to... Back at the storage yard. So I know there's stuff in the passenger seat, so let me move that stuff up. And then we'll go back for a mattress. So we've got... these books. I'm going to leave the gas can in... Actually, I'll bring the gas can with me. Because we have one in the trunk. So this gas can can eventually go to gassing up a generator. Okay, that shelf is full. The floor's looking pretty good. I'm going to keep a pickaxe on me in case I want to break down some more doors over by the storage yard. So, moved most of my... Moved 100 kilos of stuff, or 100 units of stuff up into the loft there. And now, I'm going to go back for some bedding. And the rest of the books and loot that are left on the ground. Oh! Of course, it wasn't going to be quite that easy. Just a greeting committee. I already have March Ridge. What major maps don't I have? So I don't have Riverside or West Point. I think. Right? Those are the maps I'm missing. So this here is that I'm looking at is Rosewood. And then that is March Ridge, and this is Maldra, Riverside, and West Point's around here. So then I'm also missing 2 maps from Louisville, this one and that one. So I only need 2 West Point, Riverside, and West Point. I'm just trying to remember so that if I happen upon maps that I've already picked up, I can just leave them. I don't need to grab them for any reason. Into the trunk. So I have enough books to last me quite a while. I'll have a lot of reading material to keep me busy, which is good. Oh, there's the tire pump. And then I'm just grabbing a mattress and I'm gonna plop the mattress down in the warehouse. That looks like everything that was on the floor. Perfect. Is Louisville the end destination for this series? Nope. If it was, it would say that in the details. Alright, is the swarm still here? Yes. Oh, one of them has a really nice backpack. Well, I'm not drowsy yet, so let's go steal that girl's backpack. That one has a really the second largest backpack in the game. Oh, and it saw me. Oh, this is wonderful. I peeled it off and away from the group without aggroing anyone else. Come here, girl. I'm going to drag her further away from the group so that there's no chance to accidentally aggro the rest. Oh, herbalist too, huh? Alright, let's equip the large backpack as a secondary. Move everything from my hiking bag to the backpack. Yeah, I'm getting streamer luck here or there, just not with the sledgehammer. So basically, it wants me nice and vulnerable, but like a fat pinata. I feel like that my luck is making me a fat pinata. Alright, I just got drowsy, but no problem. I'm literally here to sleep. Actually, you know what? I might just sleep here. In the, oh, shoot! We got raiders. Oh, and they're... okay. So, that red icon up there, when it's red, it means it's, raiders. Raiders are individuals that are trying to kill you. If it was yellow, they'd be wandering. Meaning that they're just, like, in the area. Those guys were gunning for me. They were out to murder me directly. Come on, truck. I'm leaving the... Are the Wanderers neutral? No. Nothing's neutral. Now the question is... Oh yeah, there he is. You have a rolling pin? I can take you. They do make zombie noises, which is weird. One raider down. Jack Gutierrez. You are my first victim. Run around with a rolling pin and a bathrobe. But see how it was sneaking? Because it's nighttime? He was trying to sneak up and kill me. I don't know if he was alone, but I'm going to assume he was, because usually if there are multiples, they travel together. Not always, but usually. And I am going to attempt to collect, if possible, all of their keyrings as like a Bandit Slayer account. So yeah, that was a bandit. And did you see how when he first spawned, he was sprinting full tilt at me? They sprint, obviously. They're not zombies, they don't shamble. So he was full-on sprinting at me to try to murder me. But I had a better weapon with longer range and just smashed his face in and killed him. You know, like you do. I am the Bandit Slayer after all. Does he add to my zombie count? I wasn't watching. Maybe someone that was actually keeping an eye on that could answer. Alright, so I'm just missing a jack for the truck. That's a pretty good equipment count. The problem is, I was not planning on sleeping here, as I just remembered. My bed is not here. So... I'm gonna rough it tonight and fix that situation tomorrow. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wear as much layers as I can. So if I do get messed with, I have some layered protection while I'm asleep. But today we're going to sleep on a plastic chair. And I'm going to try to put this plastic chair in like a... behind 2 doors for added protection. So, probably in one of the bathrooms down here. And I am going to have the machete in my hands. So, going to sleep well armed and ready to mess with anyone that's coming for me. Okay. Pickaxe can go in the bag. Top up my water. And hope that I'm not murdered in my sleep. Fingers crossed. So the current priority right now is start to move in to the warehouse. Which means... furniture, microwave, refrigerator, that kind of stuff. Oh, there's bandits. So the yellow is that there are wandering bandits. The difference, tiny spoiler, but not much of one. The difference is the red colored bandits are hunting you. They're player killers. They try to, they know where you are and they're stalking you to murder you. The yellow bandits are just in the area to loot, but if you get close to them, they will engage. So yellow bandits are a little bit less dangerous, but if you engage them, they are just as dangerous as the red ones. So what I did was I went up to the roof for a better view to see if I can't spot them. One of the reasons I picked this factory is it's like well lit with good sightlines. But I don't see the bandits around. It could be dead from zombies, or they could be in the factory already and like below me down a floor. I don't know. And that's what's sketchy. Because I don't know. For the red bandits, at least, I know that they're coming for me, which makes them a little bit more predictable. For the yellow bandits, they're just, like, kind of in the area. And I don't know if they're, like, running to my building or not. You know, it's hard to tell. But not having a sledgehammer makes protecting my stuff a little bit more difficult, as you could imagine, because I don't really have the capacity to stop the bandits from ascending these stairs. I can build barricades and the like. And that's probably going to be my go-to for now. So I'm going to check to see if I'm alone here. Make sure the bandits aren't in the building. Yeah, they're not in the building. I'll put this indicator up there. It's quite likely that they left. Can they climb sheet ropes? No. But they will break anything that you build, more or less. Alright, so making this place my home, one of the first things I want to do is to put more shelving units up top. That's pretty straightforward, so let's just move these guys up. And then I want, then I'll probably read a carpentry book and start dismantling the boxes to get at the nested boxes to make sure that there are definitely no sledgehammers here. Because there could be sledgehammers here, and they were nested in boxes I couldn't reach. The chances of that are, I think, are rather low, but they're not, the chances aren't zero, so I'd like to double check that too. A dev could know the chances? Yeah, I guess. I suppose you could calculate, like, what is the chance that a sledgehammer spawns per wooden box in a warehouse? But since it's all luck-based, the answer almost doesn't even matter. Because the answer is kind of, either you're fine or you don't. Come on. Nope. 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 There we go. At some point I'll like actually organize it, but for now I just want more store. Oh, that's not the correct way. More storage space up there. Just so that things don't have to be on the floor. And also, like, anything that I find useful down here on the warehouse floor I can bring up. Alright, I think it's probably safe to say I'm gonna click this bandit icon. I don't think that they're around me, because if they were around me I would have, I definitely would have been messed with them by now. Generally speaking, this isn't always true, but generally speaking, if they don't attack you within the first, like, hour or two, they weren't heading your way. Because just from a coding standpoint, they spawn in one area, and then they just, for wandering bandits, then they have like an order to attack a direction for loot. So if you don't see them immediately, it means they aren't heading your direction. So I don't need to necessarily worry about them, because I would have seen them by now. Doesn't mean I shouldn't keep my guard up. I'm gonna definitely keep my guard up, but I'm gonna keep my guard up like anyway, because everything around me is trying to murder me, so. Alright, I get a little hungry. Let's find some snack. My weight is still up, so I should be a little bit more mindful what I eat. Unfortunately, I mostly only have junk food at this point. So I'll have to be careful about that. So now that I have the shelves, let's go ahead and, read the carpentry book and then break down the boxes. Or, you know, maybe I should go for a bed first. Can raiders get killed by Zeds? Yeah, of course. They're human. Zeds don't discriminate. They're not like, oh, well, those guys are trying to kill the player, so let's not eat them. No, Zeds will kill everyone. They don't care. They are eaters of everyone. I think what I'm going to do is to see about, forging up for a tent. I wouldn't mind having a tent. the weather, it's not cloudy or rainy yet, so it should be fairly okay conditions to be able to find twigs. I don't know, maybe I should just get the mattress. I wouldn't mind having a tent kit in my glove box so that I could have a pop-up tent for wherever I drive. A whole damn log. I'm going to discard it. I don't want a whole log. I will pick up lemongrass, though. Don't need twigs. I want branches. It's funny to be like wandering around thick woods and be like, where are branches? Well, that's the world we live in. And because I'm like going through thick brush, I have all of the layers of oh, there we go. I have all the layers of clothing on. So that, you know, if something's in these woods, I have some protection from it. So what I wanted to do with that is to make stakes. A tent kit requires 4 stakes and 2 sturdy sticks and a tarp. And I have a tarp already, so I just need the stakes and the sturdy sticks. But sturdy sticks are easy because you make them out of planks. So I have 2 of the 4 stakes I need now. Maybe I'll do the walk to. So if you right click and walk to, your character will automatically walk to the location without like brushing up against trees. So it's a really good way to traverse thicker forests. The disadvantage is you have to be really careful to there we go. That's all I needed. You have to be really careful to stop your character if you happen upon a zombie, because the walk to order won't automatically stop you if you're about to get, you know, chewed up. So I got the stakes needed for the tent. I'm gonna also grab a mattress. I'm not exactly sure why I didn't take the car, but whatever. And then once my carpenter's up high enough, I'll go into a residential neighborhood and try to take beds. And then also find a can opener. I haven't forgotten about a generator either. Just, I don't immediately need one, so it's pretty low on my list of things to retrieve. I don't have any other food, do I? Not really. So far, 2 bandits, and that's 2 bandits in 3 days. I tried to, so I mentioned this at the start of the stream, but I modified the bandit mod's settings to reduce the amount of bandits that spawn. By default, every time there's bandits around you, you wake up, and if you don't modify the quantity of bandits that spawn around you, you will absolutely run into a situation where, like, every few hours when you're trying to sleep, you will wake up, and trying to keep a normal diurnal schedule is like impossible because you're being woken up throughout the night every 2 hours like you have a newborn. So your mileage may vary with the bandit mod, but what I went did was I changed all of the chance to spawn bandits and reduced it to about a third. So, you know, instead of getting sometimes, and the way it works is there's, I think 15 or 16 different types of bandit groups that can spawn. Some of them are friendly only. And I've disabled them entirely because I didn't want friendly bandits. Wow, I'm already getting drowsy. So, yeah. So, I tinkered with the mod considerably in order to have it behave the way I wanted to, essentially. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Bandit Slayer, which originally streamed live on Twitch August 15th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Bandit Slayers.